I'm Jonathan DeLuna.
Chris DeLuna.
We're the DeLuna Bros.
For Cigar Person.
Today we definitely have a special treat for you. We'll be smoking the Chiselito Double Ligero. And as far as the specs on this baby, they're estate-grown Dominican filler and binders, wrapped in dark Ecuadorian Sumatra and sun-grown leaves. And as far as at your local retailer, you can find these. You can find these in plenty of sizes, all the way from the Corona size all the way up to the Digger size. As far as potency goes, they definitely pack a punch. We double checked online, and most of the comments that I've seen, it says make sure to eat a very good meal before you smoke one of these things. Even something this small, you're definitely asking for a good punch.
Alright, well let's get cutting and get started then.
Alright. Should actually point out while we're cutting, my first bad experience with the cigar was of course with a chisel. But of course I didn't eat anything prior to, so it was really my fault for why I felt so drunk with the nicotine high afterwards. It was actually pretty bad. So again, mind what you eat before, because once you start on this, if you're not seasoned, it's definitely going to show once you get about halfway into the stick.
Well, right off the bat with this one, I just want to say this is my first time in a long time with the Double Ligero, especially a chisel tip. This being this size, it's a little different, but I'm just hoping I don't get a bad nicotine high like I did in the last video. But we'll see how this goes.
For sure. And thank God we did eat, so we're very well prepared for this episode of Cigar Press Review. As we were mentioning a little bit in the cut, it doesn't have that full punch or full body taste that I had expected. In fact, it actually has like hints of oak, almost in a sense. I don't know if you're picking up that too, but there's almost like a very wood, like an oak type of taste. There's really no pepper at all. As far as the smoke output, it's very light. There's plenty of smoke output, but again, it's not very thick. As far as everything goes, there is a little zing at the end. I mean, again, I know I said there's no pepper, but I mean, I'm not really feeling any spices. There's no oil slick on the tongue. So far, it's just a really, really clean, good smoke. So far, as far as the burn goes, we're in the first third, of course. Not a perfect burn, but as you can see, it's going down pretty good. We'll make sure to come back to you as soon as we get finished with the first third of the cigar, heading into the second, and we'll let you know if any of the flavors change.
Okay, we're back. Still getting that ash chubs going on, like we do in all our videos, trying to keep them there as long as possible.
Yes, sirree.
And we were discussing this before we came back. We're getting a whole lot of wood-like taste. I mean, it's not definite like bark type of flavor. It's just when you smell wood, that's pretty much what it tastes like.
Yep. I guess as far as coming into the final third, getting into the second third of the cigar, the wood has been predominantly the flavor we've both been tasting. I mean, it's the same. The smoke output hasn't really changed. The whole cigar is still remaining intact. Beautiful construction. The only difference that I've noted is the zing is gone. That tiny hint of spice, whatever it was, is gone. And now I'm starting to get a little bit of a creamy taste. And it's like just a tiny, like very, very mild earth taste as well. But overall, the cigar is smoking very, very superbly. Have no problems with it whatsoever.
And it's keeping the flies and mosquitoes away.
Yeah, it's been raining pretty rampant, so we made sure to just spray ourselves up head to toe. But we'll go ahead and come back once we get through with the second third of the cigar, let you know any updates. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Hey guys, we're back here going about halfway in the second third of the cigar. Just a quick update. I started picking up a little bit more of a cocoa aroma as we've gotten through the cigar. And it's not a bad thing, to be honest. It works beautifully with the wood taste and a little bit of the earth. And I will say it's kind of like not a very overwhelming flavor, but I've noticed that every time we've drawn in through the second third, the taste is lingering around way more than when we initially started the cigar. So that's one difference that I've noticed about halfway into the whole thing.
And of course, I'm keeping it alive with the ash chubs going on. I think it's almost halfway into what we can smoke of the cigar. So
I always have the worst luck keeping the ash on. Chris usually is the master at that. Master ash. Anyway, mine fell off way over there. But another thing I wanted to point out too, the smoke output has definitely increased, which may account for why the taste is lingered around a little bit more. But I have no negative feedback about the cigar so far. So it's just really a good smoke. It's a really easygoing, full-bodied, mind you, but a very easygoing, full-flavored cigar so far.
Not feeling any sweats coming along or no head rush. So definitely on a positive note, this is not too bad as I thought it was going to be.
A nightmare? Yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and come back once the last third of the cigar has been smoked through. We'll let you know, of course, if there's any new flavor notes touching the palate. But so far, so good. We'll be right back. Hey guys, we're back. So far, again, the smoke output has definitely increased. Flavor's definitely reached its maximum potential. I'm telling you right now, it's really, really starting to hit us now. The flavor, I haven't, drew the cigar in about maybe a minute. The flavor's still swishing around in there. But since we're nearing the end of the final third of the cigar, we're going to go ahead and remove the label.
I just want to say before I do so, my ash chubs is hanging left today.
Little chueco, but it's okay. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and set these aside. So we only got about another, maybe at the most, an inch, maybe half an inch to go. And as soon as we get through with this last third of the cigar, we'll let you know. Hey guys, we're back. We're in the final third of the cigar. Overall, I'm very, very happy with the way this cigar performed. There was no splitting, there was no problems with the binding, everything stayed intact, and the flavors continue to stay very, very pungent throughout. I have no negative feedback about the cigar whatsoever.
I'm very happy with the cigar because I'm not feeling like crap right now. It's overall pretty good smoke. There wasn't a variety of flavors in this one like we had with the Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, and still an enjoyable smoke. And I mean, if you like this flavor, they come in sizes all the way up to the Fun Digger.
If you're man enough to try it, I mean, you're talking about an 8.5-inch stick, probably at a 60 or 70 ring gauge in certain cases. Those are limited edition, of course, but it's a chore, man. I mean, if you want to go that route and, have a 3 or 4 hour smoke, you're definitely going to be looking at a lot of work. And if you can stomach it, I mean, all the power to you, but not for me. But yeah, as you can see, we're pretty much all done with the cigar, so we're going to go ahead and conclude this. Well, anyway, this is, of course, signing off. I'm Jonathan DeLuna.
Chris DeLuna.
And this has been our point of view
on Cigar Press Review.
Catch you later.